Hey, it's Saturday night. So it's my podcast number two. Hope you like the first one. I'm up to either 19 views so far, so hey, I'm happy. Not a whole bunch of views, but hey, it's Saturday. I'm just gonna keep going. Hope I get more likes and subscribe. Like I said, if you like it, hit it. Um, Sunday I went to my parents. I seen them. It just brought up some good memories. But the one weird thing I wanted to talk about was parents punishing their kids back in the 80s. It's a lot different now than it was in the 80s. So, for instance, I wasn't so scared of my dad really too much. It was my mom, the little lady. She would come after, like, I'd act up. All kids acted up back in the 80s, you know. All kids act up now, but they get away with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Let's see. My mom would basically, if I acted up, she would grab whatever's in range. She'd grab, but mainly it was just the old wooden spoon, or even wooden spoon was the main one. Sometimes fly swatter. Nothing like getting smacked with a dirty ass fly swatter with probably dead bug remnants, fly guts, all that good stuff. That's fun. Just I don't condone violence towards kids, but it was different back then. You acted up, even if it was out in public. Um, Dad would just basically threaten us if we were crying. I'll give you something to cry about was his famous line. Yeah, that was his famous line. I think the only time he actually got me one time was a Sunday. It's always a Sunday, my brother and I. But I always play, and we ended up fighting, and then that was it. Because Sunday after dinner, Rocker Pals was on, and no one really liked that show. Well, my dad did. My dad just watched it. So yeah, Dad would come after us. He came up through the belt once, but hey, it had to come. I would rather get a whooping on the ass than stand in the corner. Stand in the corner, that sucked. Couldn't lean in the corner. You could see the years my brother and I would grow every year because our foreheads would press against the corner of the wall, so you'd see like the oil marks from our forehead or sweat, whatever. You'd see that. Yeah, it was weird. Um, but yeah, staying in the corner. I always get punished in front of my parents' friends and all that stuff, and you still get punished in front of them. I got in trouble one time. This doesn't take place in the 80s, but I was still in high school. Came home late from a party, and my parents were playing cards with their friends. I walked in the door. I was supposed to be home at midnight, and I thought, hey, I'm 19 years old. I'm still in high school. Yeah, I fucked up around these. But anyway, um, they grounded me in front of their friends. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I was like, I'm 19. My dad came up, like, if I lived under the roof and was still in school, I still got grounded. So, yeah. Oh, but I love my parents. I think I wouldn't have turned out any different if, it was different. Punishment was different back then. We used profanity back then. My mom would grab a bar of soap and say, and stick in your mouth. You hear that these days? No, you don't. I don't think kids use enough profanity these days. But yeah, the worst part was when my mom would make me bite down on stuff. Ooh, it's be in your teeth for until you brush your teeth next time. Brush your yeah. The thing is though, my mom was always there to protect us no matter what. Both my parents were, no matter what. Then the one time, speaking of protection, my mom, yeah, here we go. There's this guy in our neighborhood. He's just a freaking hood bully. He just beat up random kids. He's a piece of shit, and he probably is a piece of shit still. Well, he came to my yard and he was beating on me. He came in the yard. My mom seen it. All I remember is my mom coming out and saying, "Get your fucking hands off my son, or I'm gonna shove this shovel up your ass." She had a shovel in her hand. a shovel. So yeah, mom was always there. My dad was there too, but you did what you did. You take a licking and then you learn in life. You don't hear much about that at all. Kids today are coddled. They're like, oh, don't do that ever again. Oh, you get a timeout. Yeah, timeout. Our timeout was to stand in the corner for about an hour or so. Yeah. Oh man, you ever have to run to the store when you were a kid in the 80s? Corner store for your parents? Our corner store was third base convenience store gas station, and it was the best. They had the cheap candy. You ever remember the long Jolly Ranchers? Oh, I love those. Candy cigarettes, Teddy Smoke, New York seltzer water there, and cigarettes, real cigarettes. And I say real cigarettes. And my brother and I would have to sometimes go to the store for my parents to get smokes. Yeah, smokes. And how you get these smokes being underage? Well, your mom would write you a note saying, please sell my son Andy cigarettes. A pack of, I think they're smoking Winston's back then. Yeah, a pack of Winston's. Yeah, that's really good. But that store was something else. Dad would send me down and get the Grand Rapids Press, Sunday morning Grand Rapids Press, which was like this thick with the coupons. My mom took the coupons. Couldn't read the sports page or anything in the paper until my dad read it. Yeah, I'd be on the floor reading the sports page, football, scores, seeing who was playing that Sunday, getting ready for the Lions to play. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lions football. Yeah, my dad would give me like 35 cents for a pack of football cards. That was back then when they had the really crappy gum in it. It was all crunchy. You still shoot it though. I had like it looked like a cigar box, and I had my football cards in it. I remember the big thing was I had a Walter Payton and a Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon, oh man, he was the greatest. But yeah, and then brother didn't get to run the store as much as I did. I always rode my bike down there. Sundays he'd sleep in until, I don't know, God knows when. I don't know whether it was always in his room. Always in his room. Listening to probably Depeche Mode or The Cure. He was into that stuff. But we'll talk about music some other time. Yeah. The 80s. It's a good neighborhood I lived in. Everyone knew each other. That was the best part. The best part. You could go across the street and ask for like a cup of sugar. You don't see that nowadays. You don't. Oh, back in the neighborhood, we had this lady. I used to call her the Bible reader. The Bible reader lady. She would constantly walk, not paying attention at all, and reading the Bible. No one would talk to her. No one really knew where she lived. I didn't know where she lived, but I would constantly see her reading the Bible. And I don't know what happened to her. She probably, I heard a rumor she got hit by a car. That happens. God has a plan for everybody. That lady was reading the Bible and maybe get nudged by a car. I don't know. Yeah, Denny, I think his name was. He was back in Lowell, my hometown. Mentally disabled guy. Denny. Denny was his name. Had to be. Mentally disabled guy. You'd see him at the YMCA pool, and very hairy man. Rumor has it that he broke the high dive diving board. He was big, The mentally disabled, they're super strong, and all that good stuff. You'd see him at the football games, basketball games. I think I was reading back a couple years back. He was like named Sports Fan of the Year. Going to basketball games. I don't know. I guess he. Well, this is when I still lived in Lowell. He got in trouble accosting a kid. I guess I don't know. guess he still goes to sporting events because, like I said, he was named like super fan for basketball. I guess. Yeah. Hope you like my stories tonight. Hope I get more subscribers. I'm gonna keep on doing this. I enjoy doing this. Every Saturday night I usually do this, and I usually edit Sunday morning and try to upload it as soon as I can. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe button. Take care. We'll see you next time.